Are you braced for pain? Modern women are, and we have been for at least a half a millennia, if not more. We have been taught since we were little girls to look forward to wearing a bra. It's like a rite of passage. You know, it's like you grow up and you get to wear a bra like all the pretty ladies on the commercials or in the magazines. I'm here today to start a discussion um, that as girls grow into women, they should not be wearing bras except during sports and maybe some special occasions. As a massage therapist, so bear with me, as a massage therapist, I noticed a trend. Coming out of the pandemic, a lot of my clients were, female migraine sufferers were down 75% of their episodes. So they were only having migraines 25% of the time as opposed to pre-pandemic times. And the common denominator is because they stopped wearing their bras unless they absolutely had to. So how I'm gonna, how we're gonna look at this is let's look at some numbers. Okay, so according to the National Headache Foundation, 70% of all migraine sufferers are women. And they typically start these migraines around adolescence or their early 20s. Sounds about the right time for girls to really start wearing bras a lot more often. Today I'll discuss why I believe that bras are related to migraines and are causing us more harm than good. So, according to the National Headache Foundation, there's one migraine sufferer for every 4 households in the United States. And that, in just the United States alone, costs our national industry about $31 billion a year. And 60% of those sufferers report 50% reduction at least in being able to do things with their family. And on the opposite side of this, the bra industry is making $8.4 billion in the process. So that's a lot of loss for a garment that has no other use than to make we women look a certain way. So you may ask, how am I relating this? How are bras causing migraines? So let's start with a simple definition from dictionary.com. A brace, braced for pain. A brace is something that holds parts together or in place. Sounds like a bra, doesn't it? It's anything that imparts rigidity or steadiness. Again, a bra. Now, a lot of people know, somebody who wears a brace for a long amount of time, the muscles involved in that area atrophy. Women are starting to wear bras so young that we don't even get to atrophy. We don't even get to build the muscles to support our chest tissue. A bra is a brace. So let's take you into the massage room. I have a male client and a female client. Now you may think because of people hunching over their desks this causes migraines, and one would think so. But I'll have a male client and a female client who both do the same job, or if not the same job, hold themselves a certain way most of the day. And they both have really tight neck and shoulder muscles. But it's the women. It's the women who will have the migraines and not the men. Now, when I touch their shoulders, women get knots and crunchy areas right across here. Men don't have them. They have the tight muscles, but they don't have the crunchy. And also in the middle of the back and under the arms. All places where pressure from bras take place on the human body. And I want to show you a little picture here. Let me pull this up for everyone's viewing pleasure. This is a trapezius. It's a very large muscle, goes all the way up to the top of the head here. The bra straps cross here, right here, and go under the arms. Now that one muscle alone, and there's a lot more muscles involved here, that one muscle alone can feed tension and up into the head, and then it follows another line of tissue that goes over across and sits right behind the eyes when we're done. Now this tissue I'm talking about is a lot like cellophane. It wraps our meat, it wraps our muscle. And it'll get stuck with the compression from the bra and keep the muscles from moving and create all those crunchy knots. So with all this data, how are we supposed to ditch our bras? Or are we supposed to ditch our bras? So let's talk about when we would ideally want to wear those knocker lockers. Sports, running, jumping, volleyball, anything where we're jumping around and need some support so that we don't tear our chest muscles. That's a really good time to wear a bra. Now, the other time is all of us, if you're going out on a date, you're putting on a dress, you want to look really good, we put on shapewear. Shapewear that tucks in our tummy, lifts our butt. Well, bras can be used the same way because they too are shapewear. It's just they shouldn't be worn all the time. So, as we end this little talk, I want you to think about this. For centuries, women have been conditioned from a fashion trend that has become social norm to wear shapewear or a brace that makes us look more desirable. For some reason, at 50, I'm supposed to have the perky breasts of a 20-year-old. Whereas an overweight man, it's socially acceptable for an overweight man to be riding his lawnmower without a shirt on, let alone a bra. And nobody sees anything wrong with this. And a woman can't leave her home without that bra. So, will women have to continue to suffer undue pain for fashion? Fashion that is disguised as social norms. Fashion that is hurting mothers, sisters, wives, daughters, and granddaughters. Or can women and society choose health and a less painful future by ditching their bras? And the decision's up to you.